DJI have finally come to the party with a new phone stabilizer, the DJI Osmo 7P and Osmo 7. In today's video, I'm going to run through all the new features of the Osmo 7P and what we can expect out of this phone stabilizer. The DJI Osmo 7P. Now, DJI have sent me out this gimbal to test, but these are my own thoughts. They haven't paid me to do it or anything like that. They have just sent it out to me to test out and to see if I like it and make a video on it. So there is some good points and there are some bad points. So just like all the other Osmo 6s and 5s and that have come out before, the Osmo 7P is one step to power on and connect your phone to this stabilizer. So simply just open it up and it automatically turns on and you get your magnetic clamp and connect it to your Osmo 7P. Now, the new thing about the P is it has a connection terminals that connect to the phone stabilizer itself. So you simply just click it up like that and the gimbal will automatically level out itself straight away in whatever mode that you had it in last. So clearly I had it in portrait mode. So you just double click on the button and it then will turn it back into horizon mode. So one of the new features of the Osmo 7P is the integrated tracking system right here and light. So as you can see, it has a little camera on it, so then it can then track it. So you can now use your native camera to record videos instead of using the DJI Mimo app. So you can use all of your camera settings in your native camera on your phone to capture great quality video. And it simply just clicks on to the bottom and powers on straight away. You can simply just disconnect it by pressing this little button here on it and then just connect it up. Now, once again, it has little terminals that connect to the bottom of the gimbal, just there, of the magnetic bracket, and it just clicks in and locks into place. Now, as you can see, there is a little red dot just there saying that it has power to it. So the AI module works with hand gestures. So you simply just hold up the high five sign and the indicator light, as you can see on the back, will go green. And that means it is then tracking you no matter where you go. Now to start recording, you just hold up the peace sign. It will flash a yellow and then start recording, as you can see right there. So no matter where I turn it, it's going to track me and record at the same time. Now to stop recording, simply just hold up the peace sign again, wait for the light to flash, and it then stops recording. And to stop the tracking, simply just hold up the high five symbol and it will stop tracking. Now, also with the tracking feature, once you have activated it and it starts tracking, if you want to reframe your shot, you simply just hold up these L's, wait for the light to turn yellow on the integrated tracking module, then simply just reframe your shot, hold the L's up again, the light will go green. Now, no matter where you go, you're going to have that reframed shot for you. So you can walk around and always make sure you've got that reframed shot. To get back to a normal shot, simply just hold up the L's again, wait for it to go yellow, reposition yourself, hold up the L's again, and you're good as gold and you're ready to go with your tracking. So whether you're using the widest lens on your mobile phone, you're still going to be able to get it to track you no matter where you go through that integrated tracking module now connected to the DJI Osmo 7P. But also, one of the key features with this is that you can link the DJI Mini mic to this module and then get great quality audio as well. So let's do an audio test. So now this is the audio test coming straight out of the iPhone 16 Pro Max. How does that sound to you? Now let's connect up the DJI Mini mic to my iPhone Pro Max and the DJI Osmo 7P to see what the audio sounds like that. Now, as you can see with the modular, you do have to connect a USB-C to USB-C to the integrated tracking system to be able to get that great quality audio. But it doesn't affect the balance of the gimbal or anything like that at all. Simply just connects quite easily. With other phone stabilizer gimbals out there, you actually have to connect the mic to it depending on which one you use, and sometimes you have to make adjustments for it to balance out right. But with the DJI Osmo 7P, you don't have to do it. It's simply just a cord running from the back of the unit to your phone. Now let's see what that audio sounds like. Now this is the audio running straight into my iPhone 16 Pro Max with the DJI Mini mic, running through the integrated tracking system. How does that sound to you? Is that a vast improvement compared to the iPhone 16 Pro Max by itself? Now, one thing I did forget to mention is that you can connect both of the DJI Mini mics to the tracking module. So you can get two mics with great quality audio going into your phone. Now the DJI Osmo 7P has all the same features as the Osmo 6. So you have your pan, your tilt, your follow, your FPV mode, everything like that. You have your wheel here to control the zoom and also to be able to pull focus. If you want your foreground or your near ground, to be able to get those close-up shots. And this is using the 8x zoom on my iPhone 16 Pro Max and using that wheel to pull the focus. How great is that inside the DJI Mimo app? I guess the key feature is this new system right here to make everything work easily. Now with the button as well, if you hold the button down, you then turn on the light. Now the light has different settings and different brightnesses to be able to scroll through to be able to get the best quality light in low light conditions. And to simply just turn it off, you hold and press the button again. So here we are out in the dark. So now let's press the button on the wheel to turn the light on. Now this is at the lowest setting. So then if we then crank it right up, this is the highest setting. How does that look to you? Does the light do a good enough job with the integrated tracking module on the DJI Osmo Mobile 7P? One of the biggest flaws with mobile phone gimbals is that integrated tripod leg. DJI have never done it. You've always had to screw one on, and I tell you, it just seems to be a pain in the ass. And if you get it, you can't put your phone stabilizer down anywhere on the ground. But now with the new Osmo 7 and Osmo 7P, we have integrated tripod legs in it. So you can now sit it down and you know that it's going to be safe. Or if you want to do some tracking shots with using the integrated tracking system, you can now do that without having a tripod or having to screw another leg on. And if you want that little bit of an extra handle as well, you simply just close it down. And if you have large hands like me, you can then use the tripod legs as an extended grip as well. Now, one of the other key features of all the DJI Osmo phone gimbals is that it has an integrated selfie stick. So you can get that extra reach with your camera on. So whether you're using the widest lens on your mobile phone, you're still going to be able to get it to track you no matter where you go in through that integrated tracking module now connected to the DJI Osmo 7P. Now, one of the key features that I had found with this, and I was only just playing around with it, and I don't even know if it's a feature or not, but I think it is really, really cool. So like, if you want to get one of those low to the ground shots, that's not happening. You can't tilt it up because of the arm and that with it. But this is what I found. You're in this position right here. If you turn the gimbal that way, the camera then flips around and then you can get those low to the ground shots. You can angle using your selfie stick, and now you can get those low to the ground shots. And then if you hold the trigger, you can then lock it in and get those shots. And then once you come back straight back up, it then realigns itself for you. That is so cool. When I was playing around with it and I did that, I've just gone, what's this? Simply just turn it around and then it's already in that position for you. With some of the other ones, you have to click all these buttons and, you know, remember how many buttons you've got to click. So like to get it back to normal, you click 2, but with some you've got to click 3 times. So when you click 3 times with the DJI Osmo 7P or 7, it will turn it back around. So then you are now facing yourself, and that you can then record using the better cameras on the back of your phone instead of the selfie cameras on the front. And if you are using the selfie camera on the front and you want to utilize that integrated tracking, you simply can just turn it off, unplug it, turn it around, and then connect it back up, and then you can use your front-facing camera and the integrated tracking system as well. Now, just to touch on the bracket for the Osmo 7P and Osmo 7. Now, out of all the phone stabilizers that I have used, I've never been able to really use my phone with the case on, and I use quite a thick case for protection, and all the others sort of just don't fit it well enough. But DJI have just done that little bit more with theirs. So I can now put my phone on with the case and have it fit perfectly with my case on as well. So then when I connect it to the Osmo 7P, it is already balanced and ready to go, even with my case on. And that is a huge deal for me, because all the other phone stabilizers that I have used just don't do that. I've always got to take my phone out of its case to be able to use it to record. And I hate taking my phone out of my case because I just use it for protection. So one of the biggest flaws with this gimbal is that it still does not do 360 degrees complete rotation. It does that sort of 320, 340, and then that's it. Why DJI aren't including that into their phone stabilizer when all the other companies have done it and are doing it? Yeah, so that's probably one of the things that I was let down about this phone gimbal, is that it just does not do that 360 degrees rotation round and around. So if you want to pick yourself up a DJI Osmo 7P or Osmo 7, there'll be links below where you can do so. I have thoroughly enjoyed testing it. It's been great to use. If you have found this video helpful at all, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And until next time, guys, I'm Colin from Colin, out.